Hello, Rogers family. Welcome to the next installment of School Matters. It is our hope that these updates will help keep you informed of important events and initiatives within the district. Thank you for tuning in to this broadcast and contact us if you have any questions. We'll take a break this week from discussing our district goals to highlight a few important events within the district. First, we will have a regular scheduled board meeting on November the 15th at 5 o'clock p.m. Members of the community are welcome to attend. In addition, we have an informal meeting at 4 o'clock, which is designed to allow parents and community members an opportunity to express concerns, thoughts, and suggestions to the superintendent. This meeting is held at the central office in the boardroom. Second, it is important to remember that schools will be closed for Thanksgiving from November 21st through the 25th. The central office will be closed the 22nd through the 25th. The central office is scheduled to be open on the 21st, but some of our staff members will take personal and vacation days on the 21st and may not be at work. Please contact us the week before if you want to discuss any issue to ensure that the full team will be here to answer your question. Third, we were prepared to send out a request for proposals on the new elementary school this month. After multiple conversations with different cost estimators, we are confident the new school will be over $36 million when we open the bids. In comparison, Fairview Elementary School was a much larger school, and it was approximately $22 million. Construction costs have increased dramatically over the last few years, and this has significantly impacted school projects. The board is now considering postponing the new elementary school for now because there's a number of other capital needs. Some of our schools, such as Tillery, Northside, Grace Hill, and Mathias, are crowded, and the new school was designed to take some of these students to help create more space in those schools. We have experienced a significant student enrollment increase over the last several years, but that increase has seemed to have plateaued. At this point, it appears now that our enrollment may remain steady, but we don't anticipate any major student growth unless something is done to provide more affordable housing. We will continue to monitor these schools and keep a close watch on their enrollment. We also understand that each of these schools, especially Tillery, will need some attention in the near future. Although several of our existing elementary schools would have benefited from the new school, this may not be the most pressing capital need at the time. Oakdale Middle School has a number of current needs that require immediate attention. The board is considering postponing the new elementary school and diverting that money to the middle school. If we complete the new elementary school, we would not have the financial resources to deal with the middle school for at least 8 years without looking at some type of millage increase. Many of the board firmly believe that this is not the best financial or political climate to initiate a bond referendum. Bottom line is that we have the necessary financial ability to build a new elementary school or renovate Oakdale, but we don't have the financial resources to do both at this time. The board is scheduled to review this decision at our November meeting. Fourth, the fate of Garfield Elementary School was closely connected with the new elementary school. It is my belief that we were probably going to close Garfield and move the students to the new school. The potential postponement of the new elementary school may or may not have some impact on that decision. The board has requested that we collect additional information concerning the operational cost of Garfield to help them make a decision. The board was scheduled to make a decision on Garfield Elementary School at our November meeting. However, due to potential changes in our capital program, the board decided to postpone the decision about Garfield until December. Fifth, in addition to our new elementary school in Oakdale, the board reviewed all of our other major capital improvement needs at a recent work session. As always, there's an unlimited number of needs but a finite amount of money to address all of those issues. It is important to note that Rogers Public Schools have approximately 1 million square feet of building space to maintain. Conducting preventive maintenance, normal roof replacements, HVAC system replacements, parking lot repairs, electrical upgrade, and a ton of other smaller projects all combined to create an expensive building program. In addition to these routine projects, we're also considering expanding the CTE facilities. These additional facilities would host a diesel mechanic bay, medical professions, and a school-based health clinic. We would also renovate aspects of Tiller Elementary, address some of the fine arts needs at Heritage, the field house at Heritage, and expand preschool opportunities. Also, we've just discussed the possibility of creating housing options for some of our staff members. 6, the board is scheduled to approve changes to our substitute teacher pay and benefits. We are paying more money per day and providing extra benefits such as a school activity pass for all athletic events. Please consider subbing if you have an interest. In addition, we're also providing additional incentives for bus drivers. Now is a great time to substitute and to drive a bus. Please contact us if you're interested in any of these positions. 7th, we have discussed the issue of a hybrid school calendar at our work session. We are in the process of developing a sample calendar for community members and parents to review. Basically, the hybrid calendar would start approximately 4 weeks earlier than we normally do. We would still end school in late May as we currently have. The 4 weeks gained from starting early would be placed in the school calendar as breaks throughout the year. The request for this hybrid school calendar originated from our listening tours that we had within each one of the schools. Staff members stated that the hybrid calendar could help reduce the amount of learning loss over the summer and help to provide breaks throughout the school year instead of having one long continuous break over the summer. We are fully aware that a hybrid calendar has many advantages, but there's also several disadvantages. The board expressed a number of concerns about moving from the traditional calendar. Several board members were concerned about the impact that a non-traditional calendar would have on our families, businesses, and staff. They wanted feedback from all stakeholders before making any type of decision. The calendar committee is currently preparing 2 calendars, a traditional and a hybrid, which we will present to the various stakeholders. The calendar committee will conduct a survey and determine the preference levels of staff, parents, students, and community. The board made it very clear that any changes to the traditional calendar must be supported by the majority of staff members, community, and parents before it would even be considered. We will send out the 2 calendar options soon. It is important to note that we do understand that the school calendar will directly impact all students. We will ensure that everyone has an opportunity to provide feedback before making such a decision. Finally, it is important to remember that this weekend is time to change your clocks. Please remember to fall back 1 hour on Sunday. Another thing that we will do is we have looked at the numbers that have viewed these broadcasts. There are very few that review the actual visual broadcast each week. For this reason, we're just going to change to a narrative form, and School Matters will still be posted on our website, but it will be done in a narrative format. We certainly hope that you still are willing to review these broadcasts to help keep you informed. And as always, we appreciate your attention to this broadcast, and remember, School Matters. Again, you will be able to find these broadcasts in a narrative form on our website. Thank you, and we certainly do appreciate the value that you add to this community.